Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to go through some different stretches and some different yoga poses that you can try to help relieve a sore neck and stiff shoulders. So when you're ready, we're just going to go through a few poses together and you can just follow along and I will guide you through each step. Let's get started. We will be going through some poses for neck and shoulder pain. So to begin, let's take a long deep breath in together and exhale to release. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that left arm, bringing it across my body and looping my right arm underneath, pulling it across, and you can slowly move that shoulder joint up and down here. When you're ready, we'll exhale to release back to center. And inhale, switching, bringing that right shoulder all the way across, keeping the arm straight, and just looping that left arm under and over. So again, from here, you can just move the shoulder joint, trying to just go up and down here. Now taking the left hand, we're going to place that on the right knee. And taking that right hand, we're going to place that behind our body and gaze over that right shoulder. Keeping the gaze towards the back and feeling a nice stretch through the neck and spine. And when you're ready, let's return back to center. And this time, let's take our right hand, bringing that to the left knee, and the left hand, bringing that behind our body as we gaze over that left shoulder. Just breathing here and feeling the deep stretch. Exhale to release back to center. And from here, we're just going to focus on our neck for the next exercise. So from our seated position, we're going to rotate that neck towards the left side of the body, just making circular motions here, as slow or as fast as feels comfortable for you. And then we can rotate, bringing it to the right side and making these same small circles, but moving our head towards the right, allowing it to drop and hang naturally. Now on either side, we're going to try to bring that ear to the shoulder. Just lowering the head here gently. You can use your hand for a bit more help, but definitely do not try to put too much pressure on your neck here, as this can cause an injury, so please be careful. And for our next exercise for the neck, I'm just going to turn to the side to demonstrate this for you. We're going to bring the chin all the way out and then bringing it in into almost a double chin face. And this can actually really help with your shoulder blades and neck pain. So you just want to bring that neck out and back in. And from here, you can nod your head yes, doing an exaggerated yes, going all the way down and back up, gazing towards the ceiling. And now we can try to come into an exaggerated no, just shaking the head, bringing the chin to each shoulder. From here, we can meet in a tabletop position on our mats, keeping the wrists below the shoulders and knees below the hips. And from here, we're going to come into cat and cow yoga pose. So when you inhale, you're going to come into cat, arching the spine all the way up and lowering that neck, dropping it naturally. And exhale to release. You're going to lower that spine down into an arch and bring the chin up, gazing forward. From here, exhale, sinking back, allowing your hips to fall back onto the heels of your feet and stretching our arms forward into a child's pose. Inhale, let's move our arms to the left side of our body and exhale, releasing the forehead back down onto the mat, feeling a nice deep stretch here. On your next inhale, let's walk those hands back to center. And then all the way across over to the right side of our body, exhaling to release the forehead back down onto the mat and just breathing here into the stretch. And inhale back to center, exhale to release back onto the mat. Inhale, let's lift that right arm all the way up, gazing towards the fingertips, towards the sky. And exhale, we're gonna thread the needle, bringing that arm all the way under the left armpit. And we're gonna gaze towards that right hand. Resting here. And inhale, we're gonna take that right arm and bring it all the way back up towards the sky, and exhale, releasing that in front of us. Inhale, we're gonna take the left arm this time, raising it up, and exhale, threading the needle, bringing it down under our body and across, just under that right armpit. You wanna keep your gaze towards that left fingers. And on the next inhale, let's go ahead and bring that left arm all the way back up, reaching towards the sky, gazing towards those fingertips, and exhale to release that arm back on the mat in front of us, and resting the forehead back down into our child's pose here. Inhale, lifting the hips up off the ground. We're going to meet up into our tabletop like we were in our cat and cow pose. And from here, we're just gonna rotate that neck, reconnecting to how our body feels and what still needs to be stretched out here. Just rolling the neck in either direction in small circular motions. And exhale, let's meet back in a seated position on our mats. And from here, we're gonna take that right arm and we're gonna bring it back behind our body, and then taking the left arm coming underneath, we're gonna try to hold hands here, trying to grasp at our fingertips. Inhale, breathing here, and exhale to release. Now taking that left arm, I'm gonna put that up behind my back, and using the right arm, I'm gonna reach towards those fingertips, just opening the chest, feeling a nice stretch here. Inhale, stretching a bit deeper, and exhale to release. Thank you so much for coming here and showing up for yourself on this mat today, for working through and learning more about our neck and our shoulder pain, and finding ways to alleviate the stress and strain that we're putting on our necks. So these are different poses that you can come to often. You can always come back to all these ones that you've learned and integrate them into your own practice. Or if you're not keen on doing an everyday yoga practice, that's completely okay too. You can add these simple, different poses just to your daily routine. Take a step away from your desk and you can try and just do a few easy poses to help strengthen your neck and shoulders. Namaste.